We're driving cars on a Mars tonight. We're blasting off to the stars tonight. We wanna go, go. We wanna go, go.
Hello and welcome back to Discover with RAA Travel. We are at the stunning Adelaide Flower House to celebrate our final episode of the year, and it's going to be a special one. We're celebrating my favourite season, the silly season.
We have lots of tips to have family fun at home if you're staying in SA these holidays, and ideas on how to keep everyone's belly full at the party table.
But first, we dare to daydream about our ultimate Christmas getaway. We're here at 11 in the centre of the city to cap off a wonderful 2022, our first year on air with Discover with RAA Travel. And what a year we've had. We've travelled the world, the country and the state. And we don't often get the chance to catch up together as a team because we're always travelling. So we're doing exactly that today, catching up for a drink, talking about the year we've had and our dream Christmas plans. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, everyone.
So good. Nice to finally catch up.
Absolutely.
I enjoyed going to Fiji this year, but we're now talking about Christmas. What are your plans for Christmas, Hazy?
So we are packing up the kids and we're heading to Victor Harbour, but the dream is, and hopefully next year, we get to Vienna. That would be absolute bucket list item. So Christmas markets, my wife has been talking about this for years and years.
Lovely.
And just the idea of this fairy tale white Christmas, I've never experienced it before. So that is the ultimate travel destination for me.
Sounds like an absolute dream. Well, as you know, I travelled to Paris earlier this year. I was fortunate enough to get engaged. So thank you very much. So a lovely summer holiday filled with champagne and travelling around the Eiffel Tower. Absolutely beautiful weather. But I think it's time to go back, spend some time in the winter, a little white Christmas and maybe a little bit of Burgundy or something perhaps.
So good. I can't wait to get back to Lisbon in Portugal. It was the last place I went on holidays before all the COVID stuff happened. So I feel like I've got kind of unfinished business there. Between the culture and the history and the food, the wineries, I feel like it's a really underrated place and I just can't wait to do it all again. What about you, Kel?
I haven't been to Portugal. I want to do that too. The romance of New York Christmas, a white Christmas. I think we've seen a lot of it in the movies, but I want to experience it for myself. The snow, of course, ice skating at the Rockefeller Centre. They've got an amazing Christmas tree, which I have seen, but I haven't done the ice skating. Walking through the snow in Central Park and all the Christmas decorations in Macy's and Saks Fifth Avenue. So, yeah, New York at Christmas time.
Get you to a Knicks game as well.
Oh,
Kel, not really romantic.
No, but fun.
Got a bucket list
I'm
item.
into my sport. So
If you go to a Knicks
I'll
game,
add
there's
that.
actually South Australian cheese served
Really?
at the games, indeed.
Oh.
Yeah, it tastes a bit of local there.
Yeah, for sure. It'd be hard to get tickets, so if you know someone, let's crack a bonbon, shall we?
Let's do it.
Yeah, awesome.
Lovely. All right, and
You won.
whilst I'm thrilled we can travel again, we're so lucky to have so much to see and do right here in our own backyard. Tegan Nash has headed north to explore the spectacular reefs and ancient rainforests of far north Queensland.
Welcome to Googiyalaji country.
I am in tropical North Queensland and there is so much to do up here. We're going out on the reef, we're going canyoning, and right now you're probably wondering what this is. We are looking for mud crabs. I'm with Juan from Walkabout Cultural Adventures.
All right, let's go.
Our tour starts in Port Douglas, where we drive up to the magnificent Daintree River.
See, there's a little green ant's nest.
Oh my gosh.
So these little ants, we call them younger. And these little green ants are a native ant, cold and flu cure. So you get a bunch of ants.
Cold and flu.
You must eat them.
And so it's full of what? Vitamin C,
Vitamin
did
C.
you say?
Ascorbic acid. So
Well, it's
that's what it tastes
really
like. Oh,
good.
they're in my hair, are they?
It's really good.
Juan tells us Dreamtime stories and the significance of the land. It was honestly so insightful, and I don't want to give too much away because you should really come and experience this for yourself.
You wash your reef cut with this, and the sap pulls all the slime out so infection doesn't set in.
Juan then armed us with spears, and we were off to catch our own lunch, crabs. I actually couldn't bring myself to do it.
Don't stop, don't stop.
We went deep into the mangroves because that's the best spot to find the big ones. One literally caught this one with his bare hands. Then it was off to the spectacular Mossman Gorge to cook up what we just caught.
I can't even tell you how good that crab was. Oh my gosh.
I could literally lick his hand.
This was such a special experience and probably one of my favourite tours I have ever done.
This is so good.
Now it's time to get out of the fresh water and get salty. There are so many different tours that you can do up in tropical North Queensland, from Port Douglas or the marina in Cairns. From Cairns, you can visit Green Island or Fitzroy Island. These two are pretty close from the marina.
Let's go find some turtles.
Hot tip, the best snorkeling on Fitzroy Island is out the front, down the end near the big rocks. You will see turtles. And if you're on Green Island, then I loved under the jetty. We saw reef sharks, an octopus, stingrays, and it was magnificent. Now, I was in Cairns with one of my best friends, Kyle.
Kyle and I are going diving today. It is his first time.
I'm nervous.
Are you?
Yeah, I actually am. I'm used to being on top of the water, not under the water, but I'm quietly excited.
If you come up to Cairns, visit the Outer Reef. You'll get to see the incredible Great Barrier Reef and all that lives out there. Now, if you want to go scuba diving, you don't need to be certified. You can do a beginner dive, which is what Kyle did. And if adrenaline is more your thing,
Kyle, what are we doing today?
I don't know. We're walking uphill, man. We are going canyoning.
But first, we gotta get there.
it's a bit of an incline to get to the top, but once you make it there, that's when the fun hits.
We know that in the summer holidays things can book out in advance, accommodation and experiences. Have you got any SA experiences that you can recommend for the holidays?
Absolutely. Summer's a great time to get out on the water, so we've got surf and supboard lessons, or you can do dolphin cruises, or even day and twilight sailings. But if you don't want to go too far away, head down to the River Torrens and maybe enjoy a drink on the barbecue boys, or even jump on the Popeye and the paddle boats with your kids.
And so what about getting out amongst nature?
We have so much when it comes to nature here. We've got Adelaide Zoo and Monardo Safari Park with the biggest open plan safari park in the Southern Hemisphere, which is incredible. Yeah. Then you've got Cleland Wildlife Park, Gorge Wildlife Park. Your options are absolutely unlimited.
We're lucky, aren't we?
We are so lucky. We live in the best state of Australia.
So what are some of the great things you can do at Monarto? I know they've had a big expansion of late.
Absolutely. So go and feed the lions and get up real close and personal, or even the giraffes. They're just such majestic beasts.
So what are some of the experiences that people could do to tempt their taste buds?
Well, jump out into one of our amazing wine regions that we have. We've got some of the world's best. We've got the National Wine Centre of Australia right here in the heart of the city, which is perfect to just even go and do a taste or a tour. Why not also do a bike ride in one of our amazing wine regions with the Clare Valley Riesling Trail? How much fun is that?
It's fun. I've done that. It's a lot of fun. And we've got lots of art and culture in Adelaide, don't we? What about if people want to experience the creative side?
Why not take the kids into the South Australian Museum or the Art Gallery? They've got so many free exhibitions on. It's just a great way to spend some time without even having to spend a single dime.
We've got some incredible regions, the Fleurieu Peninsula, the Riverland, and then there's the Barossa Valley and McLaren Vale wineries and lots of distilleries now.
Everything's about 30 minutes away in Adelaide, whether it's the beach, the hills, the wineries. Go anywhere you want in such a short period of time. It's fantastic.
And Dougal, what are some top tips you can recommend for people to get the most out of their experiences?
Well, we all know FOMO is a big thing these days, so plan and book in advance. Also check the conditions and make sure if there's certain items of clothing that you need to wear, where you need to meet and what time you need to be there. The other great thing is RAA members get a great range of benefits when they book.
From seafoods to salads to turkey to a twist on the classic Aussie Christmas pab, we've taken the stress out of the silly season by finding some of Adelaide's best festive food finds that you can order ahead of the big day. And of course, any Australian Christmas wouldn't be complete without some beautiful seafood. So I've come here to Parissos, an absolute South Australian institution. Stavros, what should I be looking for when I'm choosing beautiful fresh seafood?
All right, so the three things are sight, touch and smell. So when you're talking about sight, it's, you know, for the fish to have nice clear eyes, a nice red colour on the gills and the skin to look quite shiny. Touch should have very firm flesh on it, should not be flopping around. And smell, it shouldn't stink.
Yeah, well, it doesn't smell fishy in here at all, it just smells fresh.
No, good quality fishes smell like the ocean.
I think one of the other things that people struggle with come Christmas Day is when you're feeding a lot of people, knowing how much to buy.
Yep.
So if I've got a family of 10, how many prawns should I be getting?
I'd say 5 to 10 prawns per person is very comfortable, and under 10 on an extra large prawn.
Perfect, good tip. What do you reckon Christmas Day at your house this year is going to look like? What's going to be on the table?
Lamb.
Lamb. And of course, a super important part of Christmas Day is the sides and the salads and all things veg. So I'm here at the wonderful My Grandma Ben at Plant 4 Bowden. Jessie, what have you got here? It looks incredible.
So here we've got our Christmas Day salads. We've got a beautiful slaw, the panzanella and the cauliflower salad. So we do about 4 salads for Christmas Day, all made fresh the day before. So they're just ready to toss and serve for Christmas Day.
Is there like a top seller or a favourite?
Probably the panzanella salad, and that's our favourite as well. It's got beautiful dried tomatoes that we do in-house, sourdough croutons, capers, broccoli, and lots of basil and a really yummy caper tomato vinaigrette over the top.
Christmas Day is not all about just the healthy stuff, because I know that your crumpets are incredible. Are you still doing those this year?
We are. So the crumpets are a big labour of love for us. They take a really long time to make. For Christmas, we do a really special Christmas spice butter, and we just serve them up in little boxes ready for you to enjoy first thing in the morning, hopefully with a glass of bubbles, and start your Christmas off the best way.
I'm here at the Chefs on Wheels test kitchen. Mate, this place is beautiful. Can you tell me a little bit about what Chefs on Wheels does?
Yeah, so we're a ready-made meal business that we started 3 years ago. So chefs make all the food already prepared, snap frozen, and you just need to thaw it out and follow our instructions.
So really taking all the stress, all the hard work out of it.
100%.
And what have you got here?
So these are 2 of our mains we've got in our Christmas range this year. This is our brine turkey stuffed with Cafe de Paris butter, and our brine and roast pork stuffed with some prunes and dates, fennel seeds and some oregano.
What kind of things do you have in your Christmas range other than the turkey and the pork?
We've got some beautiful Gravlax salmon. There's some really cool bug soufflés that we're doing this year that are new to the menu. And then our desserts, which are really quite cool too.
Paul, this looks like a restaurant quality dessert. Can you tell me about it?
Yeah, so we baked some meringues, nice and crunchy. We made a beautiful white chocolate mousse. We've smashed the meringue through that, some frozen raspberries, some fresh raspberries, little white chocolate shards. So it's a bit, a bit like a deconstructed pavlova, if you like.
As much as I cook for a living, we have to remember the real reason we get together on Christmas Day, and that's to spend time with our friends, our family, and our loved ones. So please don't overcomplicate things. If you need to outsource a few things, go for it. Start with some beautiful, fresh produce. If you're spending all day in the kitchen, you're doing it wrong, okay? Don't make yourself stressed out. Merry Christmas.
Not only have we reached the end of the show, but this is the final episode of the season for Discover with RAA Travel. Thanks for joining us for the ride and allowing us to celebrate being able to journey across our fabulous state, country and globe. From our family to yours, have a wonderful and safe Christmas break, and we'll see you next time.